Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Helen.
We're here with Peter DeMarzo, Interim Dean at the GSB, to talk about kicking off the new school year.
Dean DeMarzo, you've been with the GSB for more than 20 years, first as a graduate student, then as a faculty member, and then as Senior Associate Dean. What do you bring from those experiences to your interim deanship?
Well, first of all, you're being too kind, because if I go back to my days as a student, that was actually 40 years ago. So I've had quite a long relationship with the GSB. But when I think about the dual missions of the GSB, one is to develop the research that will guide an advanced management practice, as well as to use those insights to then develop purposeful and principled leaders who will change the world. What's always astounded me is the GSB's ability to achieve a high level of excellence in both of those domains. And the role of the dean is really to sustain that level of excellence and make sure they continue to reinforce one another. What new experiences do you bring to the classroom as you start your MBA 2-year?
Last year I was so blown away by the talent, the kindness, and the warmth of the GSB community. This year I definitely want to try to relish in that even more and build on those relationships both inside and outside of the classroom. I'm curious, what's changed about teaching finance over the years?
You know, if I think back, 20, 30 years ago, we were really very focused on markets and competitive outcomes in those markets. Starting from the global financial crisis, through the Euro crisis, COVID, etc., what's really become more important is understanding not just markets, but the role of institutions and policy in those markets, and understanding the regulatory and policy frameworks that guide them. When you think about the courses you've taken at the GSB, what's a course takeaway that you look forward to putting into practice when you return to work?
So I'm an Arbuckle Fellow, which means I'm retaking a first-year course called Leadership Labs. I'm leading a group of 6 people through this course, and one key takeaway that I've been reminded of is that feedback is really a gift. I think this is something that I really tried to put into place over the summer during my internship, and it's something I'm going to take with me going forward. I think I always appreciate different people's perspectives about how I give off influence and how I lose influence. Dean DeMarzo, what's the best piece of advice you received as a student?
Well, really to challenge yourself and go outside your comfort zone. You're never going to have the opportunity that you have as a student to really gain new skills and new perspectives as you do right now. And what advice would you give new incoming GSB students?
Don't be afraid to take your time when it comes to academics or your social life or even career. None of these opportunities are going anywhere for these 2 years, and we have the privilege to have all of them at our feet.
I would say really try and immerse yourself in the environment here. We have a lot of incredible people and classmates and professors, and so I would say definitely proactively reach out to people in order to form these connections.